The road ahead, it twists and turns, and the sun it beats down and it burns. But I keep on pushing through.
Okay, I'm starting moving. I'm a little later than I intended to be. I was wanting to get out every morning at 6:30, and it's 6:50 right now, so it took me 20 minutes longer to pack, partly because I was trying to decide what to do with all the wet clothing. But I wanted to pass along thought for the day, and since this is the first thought given to me, this is the first thought I'm going to use. And so this comes to us from DZ. He's a great kid. He's in my physics class, and he left me with the thought of wake up with determination, go to bed with satisfaction. So I woke up this morning determined to do 30 miles, and we'll see how satisfied I am at the end of the day. But DZ, this day of hiking is dedicated to you. Okay, I'm hiking along here. I'm just outside of Bonaparte, and you know, I'm planning on walking this entire trip, but I'll be honest with you, I just accepted some charity and took a ride because this has been a crazy day. I was talking to a couple of natives, Iowans, and they were telling me that this is just freakishly wet weather, but we had a huge storm blow in, and so I waited it out inside of a country hair cutter beauty shop place, and then this real nice lady named Sheila got me kind of back caught up on my trail, and so I didn't walk the whole thing. I skipped Farmington is basically what it amounts to, and so I'm back hiking. I just left Bonaparte, which was pretty small, and anyway, but you know, I hate breaking down and saying, yeah, I had to accept some charity here, but there was just, the storm was just too big. I could not have weathered it out without some help. And, you know, I was walking along there while this was coming up, praying about it, and sure enough, got a solution to the prayer, and just, you know, pretty neat. But I'll check back. Okay, Charlie here. I slept in a park department bathroom last night. That's a first for me. It's really clean. I'm thankful for that. Iowa takes really good care of their state parks. Texas should take note of this sometime. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to dry out some of the clothing that got wet Monday, because nothing will dry out in Idaho. It just, in Iowa, I'm sorry. It just keeps raining and raining and raining. The residents are super nice, but they keep apologizing to me. I'm sorry, the weather's so bad. It's not usually that way here. And it's like, you don't have to apologize. There's nothing you can do about it. But it's crazy. Yesterday, the park ranger said, we want you to sleep here. It's our tornado shelter, and I don't want to have to go down to the tent campgrounds and retrieve you when the tornado comes in. And it was horrible yesterday. Oh my gosh. It has rained so much in the last 12 hours. I came into camp just getting coated. I mean, I was just getting drenched. And a nice guy picked me up and gave me a ride on into these things still aren't drying. Gave me a I wonder if I broke that. Anyway, gave me a ride into the campground where it was coming down in buckets. And that's the only way it seems to rain here in Iowa. Had an interesting day. I caught a couple of rides, which I said I wasn't going to do. I told myself I wasn't going to catch rides and stuff, but it was a lot scarier out there yesterday than I thought it was going to be. So I got a ride a couple of rides. In fact, I unhiked some stuff. I got caught in 4 big storms. One of them, I was standing there and it was snapping limbs off. I mean, limbs as big a diameter as I am, and things off of trees. And the wind was howling and the rain was flying. And I was thinking, okay, this is where your journey ends. You didn't even make it as far as the very first pioneers and stuff. But this person came and gave me a ride back to Farmington, which kind of unwalked about 5 miles of what I'd done. And so after I got back on the road, I hiked back the 5 miles. And then, interestingly enough, you can see I'm in a bathroom. Interestingly enough, I got to take pictures of it. And then another storm came up and somebody gave me a ride up the road a little ways to where, far as they were going on Highway 2. And then I managed to, and I don't remember names. I'm horrible at remembering people's names. But a lady named Stephanie gave me a ride up to the state park entrance. And I got out and started hiking from there. And it had kind of let up a little bit on the rain. And it's about a 3-mile hike in once you get to that entrance. And I was hiking in and everything. And I mean, the skies opened up. And so it is what it is. And this real nice guy came by and said, throw your pack in, and hauled me up here to where the campground is, where the ranger said, yeah, it's going to be tornadoes and stuff. And it rained in buckets last night. I'm a little concerned that when I hit the road here in a few minutes, that I'm going to have trouble because of the roads being flooded. Because I'm pretty sure this could have gotten over the roads last night. It thundered, it lightened, it blew wind and hail and stuff, and it was pretty dramatic. But I'm going to get out here in a minute and see, and so I'll check back in a bit. So DZ, I hope yesterday's hike, I went to bed with some satisfaction. It was a tough day and I persevered. So maybe not in quite the way I wanted to, but it was a good day. And so DZ, that was your hiking day. 3 big storms, a tornado, everything else, and it's pretty cool. And so you can tell everybody your day was absolute chaos, and that's I think you of all people can appreciate that.